Okay, so what is the condition beta? If refractive index of glass with respect to air is greater than the refractive index of liquid with respect to air, then the ratio of refractive index of glass by refractive index of liquid will always be greater than 1. So in this condition, the sign of your focal length of air and focal length of your liquid, both of them will be the same beta. Focal length of air and focal length of liquid will be the same. So what is happening to the nature of the liquid? So nature of the lens will always be same in this one. Nature of the lens will always be same. That means the converging lens will behave as of your converging and diverging lens will behave as of your diverging part of relation. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So here in the lens, you see, I have taken the lens refractive index mu2 and surrounding refractive index of mu1. If the refractive index of mu2 is greater than mu1, then the ray of light will always converge. So that is the reason they will be acting as of your converging rays. The same way, if I am taking the concave lens like this. Okay, and this one is your principal axis. When a ray of light is being incident on this one like this, when the ray of light is being incident on this one like this, and this one is your aperture. Okay, so what is happening here? It will get diverged like this. What should be mu2 beta? Refractive index of this glass will be mu2, surrounding
Yes.
will be mu1, and this one also will be the mu1. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So I hope this theory question is clear for you. If the
Yes,
refractive
sir.
index of the glass is greater than the refractive index of the liquid or the surrounding, then the converging lens will behave as converging and diverging lens will behave as of your diverging lens. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Sure. Next one. If refractive index of glass with respect to air is less than refractive index of liquid with respect to air. That means refractive index of glass with respect to air divided by refractive index of liquid with respect to air will be lesser than 1. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Refractive index of glass is lesser than the refractive index of your liquid. Then we'll be getting the value 8 by 9. I did this one in the last session of your class.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Isn't another one is 9 by 8, another one is 8 by 9. So 8 by 9 is obviously lesser than 1 kabatti. In this one, what is happening is signs of focal length of your liquid and focal length of your air are opposite. That is nature of lenses reverse. Okay, this is very important beta. So focal length of the liquid will be different with respect to focal length of air. That means the nature of lens will become reverse. That means converging will behave as diverging and diverging will behave as of your
Converging.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
So converging lens will behave as diverging. Will behave as diverging and diverging lens will behave as converging. Okay, na? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So when they will be opposite beta? When will be your opposite? If the refractive index of mu2 is greater than mu1. In the first case, what I have taken right now, mu2
Sir,
is
when
mu1.
when mu1 is greater than mu2, right?
Yeah, sorry, it is mu1 is greater than mu2.
Yes, sir.
When mu1 is greater than of your mu2. Okay?
Yes, sir.
When mu1 is greater than of your mu2 part of relation. That means if I'm taking this one like this lens. Principal axis, this is mu2 and this is your mu1. The ray of light is being incident on this one. This is the ray of light. What is happening for this one beta?
It will diverge.
This will get diverged like this. Clear?
Yes.
The same way, if I'm taking the concave lens, this is your principal axis. When a ray of light is being incident on this one like this, what is happening? It will get refracted and it will converge. So this will be the condition. Clear?
Yes.
That was the condition when if mu1 is lesser than of your mu1 is greater than mu2 or mu2 is lesser than mu1. Anything is fine. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Sure. Third condition. So we got two cases. If refractive index of mu2 is greater than mu1, then converging will behave as converging, diverging will behave as diverging. And if the refractive index of mu1 is greater than mu2 or mu2 is lesser than mu1, then converging will behave as diverging and diverging will behave as of your converging. Clear?
Yes,
The same way, next one. If refractive index of glass with respect to air is equal to your refractive index of liquid with respect to the air. That means refractive index of glass with respect to air divided by refractive index of liquid with respect to the air will always be equal to 1. That means focal length of your liquid will become infinity. So in this case, the lens will behave as a plane plate. In liquid. The lens will behave as a plane plate in the liquid part of relation. Clear?
yes, sir.
Any doubt in this one?
No, sir.
Kagada?
Yes.
Chalo. కాలేజీలో ఏం నడుస్తుందన్న ఇప్పుడు?
సార్ ఇప్పుడు ఇవే సార్ క్వశ్చన్స్ చేపిస్తున్నారు సార్.
We have done the velocity of the lenses కదా?
Yes, sir.
Velocity of lens చేపించాను కదా నేను?
Yes, sir.
What is the magnification of the lens beta? Magnification of the lens will be
Of a normal of a lens, right, sir?
equals to V by U. And what is the lens formula beta? 1 by V minus 1 by U is equals to 1 by F. Mirror formula
Yes,
is mirror formula is 1 by V plus of your 1 by U part of a ratio. Okay,
yes, sir.
Sure. See this question beta. Say for example, a 5 diopter lens forms a virtual image which is 4 times the object, placed perpendicular on the principal axis of the lens. Find the distance of object from the lens. Find the distance of the object from the lens. Okay.
Yes.
See the question what is given. We have got a power beta. Power is equals to how much for me? 5 diopter. Power is equals to 5 diopter. And magnification is what for me? 4 times. Ante kada?
Yes.
Being placed 4 times the object. That means it is magnified 4 times. And
Yes.
object distance will always be equal to minus x because we always measure it from the distance, from the pole of the distance.
Yes.
So what will be the focal length? Focal length will be equal to your 100 by your power when I'm taking in terms of your centimeters. So that is equals to your 100 divided by power is nothing but 5. So that will be equal to 20 centimeters. So focal length, how much I got? 20 centimeters. So I can get
Yes,
the
sir.
magnification formula for the lens beta. So magnification will be equal to your M is equals to your V by your U. So M
Yes.
value is how much? 4. This is your V. U value is equals to how much for me? Minus of U.
Minus.
So V value, how much I'm getting? V is equals to minus of your 4x.
Yes, sir.
V is equals to minus of your 4x. That means from the lens formula, I can write 1 by f is equals to, what I can write beta? 1 by v minus of your 1 by u. Antena?
Yes, sir.
Now, what is the image distance I got beta? Focal length is how much I got? 20. So this is your 1 by 20. That is equals to image. Image distance is minus of 4x minus the object distance is equals to minus of x. Avuna? So this
Yes,
will
sir.
become for me how much? Minus of 1 by 4x minus minus this is a plus 1 by x. This is your 1 by 20. Now take the LCM for this one. So LCM of this one is how much for me beta? 4 into x. So here it will become for me minus 1 plus 4. This is your 1 by 20. Antena?
Yes, sir.
So minus 1 plus 4 means how much it will be beta? 3.
Yes, sir.
3 by 4x. So 1 by 20 is equals to 3 by 4x. So 4x will be equal to how much beta? So this will be equal to how much? Can you tell me? 4x will be equal to 3 into your 20. Oh, no? So how much I am getting beta? 4 ones are 4,
5, sir.
5 sir. So x will be equal to how much beta? 3 5s are 15.
50. Yes, sir.
X will be equal to your 15 centimeters.
Yes, sir.
Once again the question. What was the question is, a 5 diopter lens forms a virtual image. Virtual image means obviously it will be negative, which is 4 times the object. That means image is equals to 4 times the object distance. Find the distance of the object from the lens. That means he is asking the x value. Power is given for me, magnification is 4 and u is equals to minus 4. Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So even if you don't write the magnification formula beta, directly you can write v is equals to minus of 4 times of x and raskocho. Because
Yes,
the
sir.
problem itself is telling that virtual image is 4 times. That means v is equals to 4 times of your object distance. Virtual kabatti negative vachestundi. I'm
Okay, sir.
applying the lens formula right now here. So applying the lens formula, I'm getting the relation of your x part of relation. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Adhaminda?
Yes, sir. Sir, so lens kit is 1 by v minus 1 by u, right?
Yeah,
sir?
1 by v minus of your 1 by u.
And for mirror, it is 1
Here
by
it is
v
1 by
plus.
v plus 1 by u.
Yes.
Okay, plus it is for the mirrors and for the lenses it is your negative.
Yes, sir. Sir, velocity we didn't do, I guess, sir.
Velocity we have did, na?
Like using this formula only, right? Sir?
Yeah, this formula only. We derived
Yes,
it.
sir.
I'll show it. I think we have just written it basically.
Okay, this one, yes, sir.
Isn't it? Velocity of image is equals to v by u whole square into v naught part of relation. Lens formula also I written 1 by v minus 1
Yes,
by
sir,
u.
this side.
Magnification v by u, long magnification, and velocity of your image part of relation. Okay?
Yes.
Sure. Exciting. Lenses in contact. Lenses in contact. Lenses in contact. See, if somehow, if convex and concave are placed in contact better.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Like say for example, if this is your convex lens, it is kept in contact with your concave lens. And this is your principal axis. Okay. Then focal length vachesi f1, then focal length vachesi f2.
Yes.
Now, effective focal length will always be equal to 1 by f is equals to 1 by f1 plus of your 1 by f2. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Convex lens and concave lens, both of them are kept in contact right now. So effective focal length will be equal to your 1 by f1 plus of your 1 by f2 part of relation. Clear?
Yes.
Isn't it? That means we have to use with the sign convention better. What is the focal length of the, what do you call that one? Convex lens and concave lens? If it is they are in the same side, they will be positive. If they are in opposite side, it will be your negative.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Now, what will be the power beta? Reciprocal of focal length is power. So, P
Yes,
will
sir.
be equal to your P1 plus of your P2. Like that, any number you can take.
Okay, sir.
So, capital F is your equivalent focal length and capital P is your equivalent power. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
Sure. Next one. See, if a lens of focal length, if a lens of focal length f is divided into two parts and arranged as shown okay, see like
Yes.
this. If this is the lens right now like this, and here there is one more lens like this, we have cutted it from the center like this, and we are keeping this lens like this. I'm keeping this lens like this. Okay, or else we are keeping this one like this, one above the other like this. Okay.
Yes.
So the focal length of this one will become f dash. This one is also f dash. This one is f dash. This one is also f dash. This one is also f dash. There is, in all the three cases, whenever you cut them and keep it them like this, in the first case or in the second case after cutting the lengths, then
Yes.
effective focal length will become how much for me? 1 by f
dash
equivalent will be equal to 1 by f dash plus of
plus
your
1 by
f dash.
Yes.
F dash plus 1 by f dash means 2 times of your f dash.
Yes, sir.
So F equivalent will become how much beta? F equivalent will become how
F
much?
dash by 2.
F dash by 2. So what is F dash beta? What is F dash? When a lens is cut from the center, I told you this one in the previous class.
Yes, sir. This I remember.
Lens is part of relation.
Yes, sir. It remains 2 times of F will get.
Yeah, when you cut it along the aperture, then focal length F dash will become how much? 2 times
2
of.
times of the.
So that means this will become for me 2 times of your F. So what will be the answer at a time then? F equivalent will be equal to 2 times of F divided by 2. This 2 will get cancelled. So F equivalent will be equal to your F. So this will be the answer for this one.
Okay, sir.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
Even in the second case also the same. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
So this one is also same because they are kept in contact. So even for this one, the answer will be the same. There is nothing but equal to your F. Because they are kept one above the other. Whether you keep in the first case or in the second case, the answer will be one and the same. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
Sure. The next one. If you cut the lens from the center,
its focal length won't change.
Yeah.
Intensity will change.
Yeah, intensity will change. If you cut like this, so this will become for me like this, one part, and another part will become for me like this. Okay.
Yes.
If you're keeping this one like this, if two lenses are kept side by side like this, then focal length f dash, then focal length f dash.
Yes, sir.
Or you keep it like this. Okay.
Yes.
This is f dash and this is also your f dash. So 1 by f equivalent will become how much? 1 by f equivalent will be equal to 1 by f dash plus 1 by f dash. That means it will be a 2 times of your f dash. So that is 2 times of your f1 because f dash will be equal to your f1. Isn't it? So f
Yes.
equivalent will become how much better? F equivalent will become for me, f equivalent will become how much for me beta? F by 2.
Yes.
అంతే కదా, ఇది 1 by f is equal to 2 by f కదా. So f equivalent will become for me
F by 2.
Okay. Now second
Yes.
case right now. This is your first case అనుకుందాం. This is for your first one and this one is for your second one. So this answer is for the first one. If I'm doing for the second one, see if I'm talking the relation, 1 by f equivalent will be equal to 1 by, this one is f dash plus, another one will be minus of f dash because another one will be acting as of your concave. Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So this will be diverging because central part is thin and upper part is thick. So that will be acting as of what? Concave. Gada. For concave, the focal length will become obviously negative.
Yes, sir.
isn't it? Because for the convex lens, the central part will be equal to how much beta? Central part will be thick, and for the concave lens, the central part will be thin. In this combination, you see, this central part is very thick, and this central part is very thin. So obviously,
Yes,
this will be acting as of your what? Concave, and this is your convex. Okay, so
Okay,
concave length is how much? Negative, Gada.
yes, sir.
This will become how much for me? 1 by f dash is f. This is minus 1 by f. So this will become how much for me? 0. Isn't it? That means
Yes,
f
sir.
equivalent will become how much at the time? F equivalent will become how much for? Anything
0, sir.
divided by 0, it will become infinity.
Infinity. Yes.
Focal length will become for me infinity. That means the second lens will be behaving as of your diverging lens because the central part is very, very thin. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Lenses plays it some separation. Lenses plays it certain separation. Now in the previous case, what we have done? We have done in the cases where the lenses are kept in contact. In general, whenever two lenses have been kept side by side, better with certain distance. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And object is at your infinity. Okay. We can replace that two lenses by one single lens like this you see right now. If I'm taking this one as of your one lens and this one as of your another lens. And this one is your principal axis. Okay. Focal length of this one is say for example of your f1 and focal length of this one is say for example of your f2. This is f2 and this one is your f1. And object rays coming from where beta parallel to vastundante object is at infinity.
Yes, sir.
And the distance between them is nothing but of your d. So when two thin lenses are separated by distance d, we can replace it by your single length. In this case, I can write effective focal length as 1 by capital F will be equal to 1 by focal length of f1 plus 1 by focal length of your f2 minus d by f1 into f2. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Isn't it? Whenever two lenses have been kept in contact, when they have been kept in a certain separation, 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2 minus d by f1 into f2. Can you write this one in terms of power beta? 1 by f is
Yes,
what?
sir.
Power, Gada.
We have to just inverse it. We'll get.
So it is p1 plus p2, can I write?
Yes, sir.
Minus, this will become for me how much? D into, this will become for me p1 into p2. And then, because 1 by f1
Yes,
is
sir.
power, Gada. 1 by f1 is nothing but a few power.
Yes,
So
sir. That's why this will come.
become for me p effective. 1 by f1 will become p1, 1 by f2 will become p2, and 1 by f1, f2 will become for me p1 into p2. So this will be the formula for this one. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So this is a very important problem formula beta. When two lenses are being kept at a certain separation of your d, then how do you calculate the effective focal length? How do you calculate the effective focal length? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let's start mark for this one. The system of two convex lenses. Convex lenses behaves as number one, a convex lens. A convex lens if f1 plus of your f2 is greater than of your d. And number two, a glass plate if f1 plus of your f2 is equals to d. Okay, if f1 plus f2 is greater than d, then it will act as a convex lens. If f1 plus f2 is equal to separation between them, that will be acting as of your glass plate.
Okay,
and it
sir.
will be acting as of your concave lens if f1 plus of your f2 is lesser than d. When problem is given for me beta, and he has given me F1 and F2 and D, I can identify whether it will be convex, concave, or a glass plate, depending upon the combinations. Got it?
Yes.
Adhamainda?
Yes, sir.
Let me do one problem based on this one. This is also very important and regular question for the NEET examinations and medical entrance examinations. Better. See here, we got two plano-concave lenses. Two plano-concave lenses. Two plano-concave lenses of glass of refractive index. Of refractive index 1.5. 1.5 have radii of curvature of 20 and 30 centimeter. Okay.
Yes.
They are placed in contact. They are placed in contact with curved surface towards each other. And space between them is filled with a liquid of refractive index of 4/3. So find the focal length of system. Find focal length of system. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now read the question carefully. We got two plano-concave lenses of glass of refractive index 1.5. Let us try to draw two plano-concave lenses. So this will be plane surface, and what will be the plano-concave? So this will be the concave.
Yes, sir.
So the refractive index is this is one, and this one is also your another one like this. The refractive index is 1.5.
Yes.
Refractive index is 1.5. And radius of curvatures are also given for me. For the first one, the radius of curvature is how much? 20.
20.
Another is nothing but of your 30.
30.
They are placed in contact with the curved surfaces towards each other. Now you attach both of them, better.
Yes.
Now when you attach both of them, the curved surfaces will get fixed like this.
Yes, sir. Sir, at last, are we gonna get a converging image?
Combination, Gada. We'll be getting, let's see, from here to here, this is one plano-concave lens.
Yes.
Here to here, this is one plano-concave lens. And the middle one is right now for me convex lens.
Yes.
Totally three lenses you are getting. This is one, this is your two, and this one is your three. Refractive index of this one is given how much for me, beta? Water. Now what is telling right now? It is filled with the water inside.
Yes.
Inside it is been filled with the water. Inside it is been filled with the water. Water is the refractive index.
4/3.
4/3. So refractive index of this one is nothing but 4/3. Glass is how much? 3/2. And this one is also 3/2.
3/2.
And radius of curvature, if you see, this will be the radius of curvature R1, and this will be the radius of curvature R2. Have you got the question?
Yes.
Two plano-concave lenses of glass of refractive index 1.5 have the radii of curvature 20 and 30. They are placed in contact with the curved surfaces towards each other, and the space between them is filled with a liquid of refractive index 4/3. Find the focal length of the system. Clear?
Yes.
Now, totally how many lenses are there?
3,
lenses.
sir.
So we need to find out the focal length of individual and use this formula. When
Yes,
three
sir.
lenses or two lenses are kept in contact, this one like this, lenses in contact, I'll calculate F1, I'll calculate F2, I'll calculate F3 and add them, we'll get the answer.
Yes, sir.
Got an idea?
Yes, sir. Got it.
Try to calculate the focal length of the first one. This is your lens 1, Gada. So this is your lens 1 and this is your lens 2 and the middle one is your lens 3. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Lens 1, if I'm calculating the focal length, better see this one, how much it will become for me. 1 by your F1 will be equal to refractive index of this one is
3 by 2 minus 1.
minus 1 into plane of convex lens kabatti one surface will be infinity, another one will be equal to your 20.
Yes.
The same direction of light kada. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Plus minus దీనికి center of curvature ఇక్కడే అవుతుంది కదా. So if this is a curved surface, this will be the radius of curvature కదా దీనికి R1.
Yes.
దీనికి radius of curvature ఎక్కడ అవుతుంది, ఇక్కడ అవుతుంది. This one is R2. అంటే for the first one R1 is positive, R2 will be the negative.
Yes, sir.
Got it? No doubt ఉందా? 1 by 2 minus 1 is how much? 3 by 2 minus 1 is 3 by 2 minus 1. How much?
1 by 2.
1 by 2 into this will become how much for me? Minus of 1. That means this will become for me minus of 1 by 40.
Yes, sir. Minus of 1.
This is also.
Yes.
Okay. Then for the
sir, once can you just tell the sign convention, sir? How?
See, this I have taken right now. Na? This is your curved surface like this.
Yes.
Now this is the circle kada dinki.
Yes.
Dinki center of curvature R1. Ray of light is coming in this direction kada. This is the pole. So this is a pole and this is
okay.
the direction of light. P to C is your R1 kada.
Yes, sir.
Your positive.
Yes, sir.
Isn't it? Now for the second one you see, this is your concave lens. This is a curved surface. Now this is forming a circle here right now.
Yes.
Isn't it? So like this is the center of curvature C and this is your pole P. And from here to here, this will be
negative
equal to your R2. Ray of light is coming in this direction. You're measuring the distance on opposite. P to C will be equal to minus of R2.
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Got it.
Okay, sure. So this one is your 3 and this one is your 3. Isn't it? 2 is the length. So this is our for the first one. Now for the convex lens, if I'm trying to talk, this is the second lens. Na? The radius of curvature here it is how much for me? 20. And here it is nothing but a few. Isn't it? Now write the focal length for this one. 1 by f2 will be equal to refractive index of this one is 4 by 3 minus of your 1. And then yes. So it is your R1 is nothing but 20 and R2 will be equal to
minus. Minus.
Yes or minus?
Minus.
Sure.
Yes, sir. And no, now it is minus, sir. We have to take the value of minus 1 by minus 30.
Minus of 1 by?
Minus 30.
No,
yes.
This will be equal to your minus of your 30.
Yes.
Clear?
It will become, yes, sir. Sure. 1 by 3 into
4 by 3 minus 1 is how much for me? 1 by 3. So it is 1 by 20 plus 1 by 30.
Yes, sir. It will become 5 by 5 plus 3. Sorry, it will become 5, sir. 3 plus 2. 3 plus 2 by 60.
That means 5 by 60?
Yes, sir.
Then,
yes, sir.
So 5 by 60 means it is
12, sir. 5 ones are 5 12.
5 ones are 5 12. That means it is 1 by 30.
12, 30.
And then,
yes, sir.
This is for the lens too. If I'm talking about lens 3, you can tell me the answer. This is your plane surface.
3 by 2 minus 1.
Sign convention. Okay. So
yes,
here it is right now 30. So if I'm writing the formula right now for this one, 1 by f3 will be equal to your how much? 1 by f3 will be equal to refractive index of glass is 3 by 2 minus of your 1 into 1 by R1 will be equal to how much? Minus 30. R2 will become for me how much? Infinity. Isn't it? So this will become for me how much? 3 by 2 minus 1 is 1 by 2 into this one is minus of 1 by 30.
Yes.
Become for me minus of 1 by 60.
Yes, sir.
Now add all of them and try to tell me what will be the answer for that.
Sir, the first lens is minus 1 by 40, right, sir? First lens is 1 by 40, right, sir?
Yeah, it is
minus 1.
Minus 1 by 40, 1 by 36 and 1 by minus of 1 by 60. So if I'm asking effective focal length, 1 by capital F is equals to 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2 plus 1 by f3. Got it? So this will be equal to minus of your 1 by 40 plus this will be 1 by 36. Then this will be minus of 1 by 60. What will be the LCM beta for this one, you see? LCM will be equal to how much?
Sir, 120. No, 70.
120 కాదు.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
చూడు ఎంత వస్తుంది?
36. Sir, 360, sir.
Yeah, so this will be 360. 360 and 40, that means it will become minus 9.
Yes, sir.
360 and 10 times.
10.
And this one is minus 6 times.
6 times. Yes.
Another. So how much it will be become right now for me? Minus 10 plus minus 9 plus
First
10.
1 minus 6. Minus 5, sir.
Minus 5. Minus 5 divided by 360.
Yes,
This
sir.
is your effective focal length one. That means it will go how many times, beta? Does nothing. Effective focal length will become how much for me? F is equals to minus
360 divided by
60 divided by 5. Antena?
Yes, sir. 5, 7,
5 ones are 7s are 35 and
72, sir.
5 2. That means focal length will become for me minus of 72 centimeters.
Okay, sir.
Got an idea how to do the problems of combination lenses?
Yes, sir.
Isn't it clear cut? So when you're talking about the combination, you need to take individually and add them and simplify the relation. That's it. That will give me the answer for that. Clear?
Yes, sir.
అయిపోయిందా కాలేజ్లో?
సార్ కాంబినేషన్ డిఫరెంట్ కేసెస్ ఇప్పుడే నిన్ననే చెప్పారు.
చెప్పారా ఈ కాంబినేషన్స్?
జస్ట్ అంటే ఇంకా క్వశ్చన్స్ చేయలేదు సార్, ఇట్లా డిఫరెంట్ గా ఈచ్ అప్లికేషన్ ఈచ్ కేస్.
ఓకే.
ఎస్.
ఈవినింగ్ వస్తావా మరి?
ఎస్ సార్, వస్తా సార్.
ఇది ఒకసారి చూడు and try to do the numericals in the evening section of your class based on the combinations. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Classes ఎప్పటి నుండి ఉన్నాయి?